Please welcome Sharon Salzberg, meditation pioneer, teacher, author, and co-founder of Insight Meditation Society.
Hi, I'm so happy for the chance to be able to be with you. And I would like to thank Havas actually for making the introduction for this opportunity. I have been practicing meditation since 1971. I went to India as a college student, especially to learn how to meditate. And I came back in 1974 as a teacher of meditation. My own teachers had told me to teach. And in those days, in the early 70s, if I was at a party or some social situation and I was introduced as a meditation teacher, people would often kind of go, "Oh, that's weird." Or occasionally they'd say, "Did you meet the Beatles over there?" Something like that. And these days, in the before times, as we say, when we were going to parties or social situations, and then there was some ability to understand differently. And people would often say to me, "Oh, I'm so stressed out. I could really use some of that." And I think that is part of our greater understanding of the truth and nature of stress, that it really is a dynamic, that there's the stressor, the pressure, the incident, the circumstance, maybe the trauma, and there's the resource with which it's met. And we know that just from life, that we can have a sense of community and not feel so alone, and we feel rested, we feel restored, and we can meet adversity in a different way. Or we may feel depleted, overcome, just overwhelmed, and then even a much more minor situation, just it's too much. And so I see meditation as one of many tools, of course, that we might employ as a kind of resilience training to restore, to not be so depleted, to be able to be in touch with that sense of inner resource. And it's a tremendous opportunity because it's so simple, and it's so personal, and it's so direct. Sometimes people hear the word rest and it feels like laziness or indolence, or I'm not gonna, in this world, my world of striving for excellence and trying to get a lot done, I'm going to lose my edge. And but really, we have to just look at the nature of things, of the mind and body, and the fact that no one can go on in a sustained way without this opportunity just to come back and to create some space. And I think space is really the operative word in terms of meditation practice. We practice not to annihilate thoughts or feelings. If anything, it's a kind of radical inclusion of everything, but developing a little spaciousness towards those thoughts and feelings. Maybe the anxiety comes up, but we don't take it so to heart. Or we don't build a self-image around it, like, this is who I am and all that I'll ever feel. We actually do feel it in our bodies, as we just heard, but it's not the same way of kind of over-identifying and just diving in and collapsing into it. It's also not fighting what we're feeling and feeling ashamed of it, or we're trying to deny it or push it away. That too is a kind of rest, as we just can be with our experience in a different way. Images are used, like see the thoughts and feelings that go through your mind like clouds moving through the sky. There's something in our awareness that can be open and unconfined and unconstrained, and all the same stuff happens, but we are different with it. And so those are tools, those are techniques. It's like a training. It's a skills training if you wish to take it up. And I'd like for us to be able to do some together right now as a kind of experiment. So if you could just sit comfortably, close your eyes or not, however you feel most at ease. Very commonly, we start just by listening to sound. Unless there's something you're responsible for, responding to, just let the sound wash through you. It's a way of relaxing deep inside, allowing our experience to come and go. course, we like certain sounds and we don't like others, but we don't have to chase after them to hold on or push away. We let them come, we let them go. And bring your attention to the feeling of your body sitting, whatever sensations you discover. Bring your attention to your hands and see if you can make the shift from the more conceptual level, like fingers, to the world of direct sensation, picking up pulsing, throbbing, pressure, whatever it might be. You don't have to name these things, but feel them. And bring your attention to the feeling of your breath. In this system, it's just the normal, natural breath. One thing, of course, in great stress is we forget to breathe. So find the place where your breath is strongest for you or clearest for you. Maybe that's the nostrils or the chest or the abdomen. Find that place, bring your attention there, and just rest. See if you can feel one breath without concern for it's already gone by, without leaning forward for even the very next breath. Just this one. In the beginning of my practice, I realized one of the things that was difficult for me was that as soon as this breath was happening, I'd kind of be mentally leaning forward to get ready for the next 15. I was very frightened. I was very wary. I didn't know what might happen next. A lot had already happened to me in my life. And so for me, balance looked like settle back. Let the breath come to you. So settle back. Let the breath come to you. I used to say to myself, you're breathing anyway. All you need to do is feel it. I had so much performance anxiety. It's like I'd never done it before. Settle back. It's just one breath. And we rest our attention lightly. The image that's used is rest your attention like a butterfly resting on a flower. Sometimes people think if I get a stranglehold on the breath, my mind won't wander, but it'll wander more. So just rest. If images or sounds or sensations or emotions should arise, but they're not very strong, if you can stay connected to the feeling of the breath, just let them flow on by. You're breathing. It's just one breath. With thoughts and feelings, you don't have to follow after them. You don't have to discount them or disparage them. Just let them come, let them go as you breathe. And if you find your attention has wandered, you've been lost in thought, spun out in a fantasy, or you fall asleep, truly don't worry about it. We say the most important moment in the whole process is the next moment after you've been gone, after you've lost it. Because that's the moment we have the opportunity to be really different. So instead of judging yourself or putting yourself down or calling yourself a failure, see if you can let go gently and just begin again. Bring your attention back to the feeling of the breath. This too is restful. We say the healing is in the return, not in never having wandered to begin with. We let go and we begin again because we can with a full heart. And no matter how many times you have to do that, it's fine. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes or lift your gaze, and we'll end the meditation session. So thank you so much. I hope that if you're interested, that you just continue the experiment. It's really yours. Thank you.